Good morning to you here on this Monday, December the 5th. We had a very wet Sunday all around the region and a very chilly Sunday, too. A bit of a break between storm systems today before the next system rolls in tonight. Let me start off with a few webcams across the state. There is the Beach Mountain Parkway cam, courtesy of resortcams.com. Notice a little snow there near the side of the road down below. Temperature above freezing, though, at 40. There was a little bit of wintry precip with this system up in the mountains. And even as the rain moved in initially late Saturday night into Sunday morning up near the Virginia border, there were a few sleet pellets and snowflakes even out into the Piedmont zones. Charlotte, the rain has exited for the time being as I cut the video. 43, the temperature there. And it is raining in the North Carolina Outer Banks this morning. The rain continues in the eastern parts of the Carolinas with the temperature at 54 there at Kill Devil Hills. Here's some preliminary rain totals so far across the region. 4,200ths of an inch of rain, a common number with Greensboro, Winston-Salem, and Burlington. Charlotte, about 2/3 of an inch of rain. How about Asheville, up over 1 inch? That is great news for the North Carolina mountains. Now here's your temperatures for highs yesterday. What a cool day with the clouds and the rain, that wedge in place. And really, I think a very similar day coming up tomorrow compared to what we just had yesterday. Here's your triad area highs, low 40s in most spots, even 39, the best we could do in North Wilkesboro. Charlotte, very similar. Chilly, 40s there for Sunday afternoon. All right, let's check what's happening now. Temperatures across the region, 44 in Atlanta, Augusta 48, Richmond 41, Cape Hatteras a pretty balmy 64. And it is the eastern parts of North Carolina where you continue to see that rain moving on through. Kind of a shield of rain still over the eastern Carolinas, but that is working eastward. Some snow with this current system up over the northeastern part of the country there, parts of New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut. Seeing a little bit of snow there. And already we're seeing the rain break out with our next system. A lot of rain taking shape there in parts of Texas and Louisiana. And watch the high resolution modeling here. That rain really expands in coverage as we get deeper into the day today. And notice as we get into late this afternoon and certainly this evening, that rain advancing further into the Carolinas. So here's the deal today. A bit of a break between systems here over North Carolina. South Carolina by this afternoon sees the rain rolling back in, and then all of us see the rain move back in tonight. Severe weather could be an issue along the Gulf Coast region. Places like Montgomery, Mobile, Pensacola, New Orleans, Panama City, Biloxi under the threat of some severe weather today. And as we get on into our area, no severe weather. We'll be on the cool and stable side of the system, but you notice as we do get into tonight, there's that rain marching back into the region. Now we will be in a cold air damming scenario, this northeasterly flow in place here across our region tomorrow. So rain for a good chunk of the day, and it will be chilly. Look at your highs tomorrow afternoon. Again, for a lot of us, it'll be pretty similar, at least in the cold air damming areas of North Carolina to what we saw on Sunday. A little milder as you go further to the south in South Carolina and Georgia as that wedge erodes tomorrow. And down into South Georgia and Florida, again, another threat of some strong to severe storms tomorrow. Now, rain totals, probably another inch to an inch and a half. There's your Futurecast modeling showing you the rain rolling on through. Here you go with the modeling showing you another inch to an inch and a half over much of North Carolina tonight into tomorrow. The totals ramp up even further off to the south. Could be some 3 or 4 inch rain totals through parts of Georgia, the Florida Panhandle, South Carolina, and coastal parts of southern North Carolina. Now, as we get into Wednesday, that system is gone. We'll call it a partly cloudy sky. Back to a little bit of a milder setup Wednesday with highs in the 50s, but still have this big charge of Arctic air heading our way by the end of the week. And this is, for instance, what we're looking at for potential lows Saturday morning, and it could very well be maybe a degree or two colder than what you see here, just kind of depending on how the winds behave Friday night into Saturday. So let's get into some of the more detailed modeling here. This is the European 500 millibar chart today. There's your piece of energy in Texas. That's our next system marching our way. There it is, moving through tomorrow. Widespread rain event on the way. And then this trough just kind of seeps in here late week. And that's going to bring this shot of colder air. There's your 5,000-foot temperatures. And not quite as cold as some of the previous model runs, but still, this is a good shot of cold air toward the tail end of this week. GFS model Again, we're kind of between systems today, but here comes the next system advancing in. This is this evening, overnight, and it's a daybreak time period tomorrow. And again, there's your high pressure over the northeast wedging down here. Rain through the first half of the day tomorrow and then through the second half of the day tomorrow. And there's your chilly air in response to that. One of those days where there'll be a tight temperature gradient across the state. It could be low 70s in Wilmington and mid 70s in coastal and South Carolina, some of the Midlands of South Carolina, but the cold air damming regions here of I-85 and I-40, 40s, the best we'll do tomorrow. All right, we get out to Wednesday. It's dry. Thursday, as the next cold front moves through, that's that Arctic cold front. Clouds, not a lot of rain opportunities. Moisture looks pretty limited with that one now. But there's the cold air just plunging in here. That's a cold Arctic high pressure moving in for Friday. And so, for instance, this is what the GFS model is printing out for highs on Friday. These numbers may be a degree or two too cool due to the downsloping effect of the winds off the mountains, but it's going to be cold. And then there's the raw low temperatures for Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. Again, still in the cold air for sure. Thereafter, Saturday looks dry. Sunday looks dry too, and there was a chance of a potential system Sunday night and Monday. GFS still brings in a little rain Monday, but that system, if it moves in at all, kind of holding off until Monday. The wintry weather prospects with that one don't look terribly great. The Europeans in pretty good agreement here. Here we go with that system moving in tonight and into tomorrow. There's a very wet Tuesday morning and Tuesday early afternoon unfolding, and then that system is gone. And you notice here, this is all the way out to Monday again. That system kind of holding out to the west, not getting in here in time. But the cold air still in place, at least with the most recent model cycles. Down the road, still some pretty good shots of Arctic air showing up at times on the modeling. I would not take any particular operational run of one model terribly seriously. There's going to be a lot of fluctuations where you're dealing with the type of setup we're dealing with, but I do think you're going to see the coldest air in the northern hemisphere kind of flip over to our side of the globe here into the northern parts of North America, and at times we're going to see that try to work its way down into the United States as we get deeper into December. So it doesn't look like a very warm month overall at all. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.